Hello, everybody, and back to welcome to the stream tonight. Now, you probably noticing that my Steam is actually up, which usually I don't pull it up, but in this case, I wanted to kind of do it for mainly Dragon's Dogma first impressions in this sense. But besides that, hope everybody is doing well tonight, and you all are having an amazing evening or day or whatever it is, whatever time of day it is in your part of the world. But yeah, I wanted to actually pull this up for a reason. Because, all right, let's talk about like I'm actually I want to talk about this a few things. So let's talk about this. Literally, the first thing I saw when I woke up after you know after shagging a minute was the whole DLC things with the Rift crystals and the Wake stones. Now, normally I don't care about that type of thing. All right, but it's just like it reminds me back to when Deus Ex Mankind Divided came out, and they kind of and Square Enix did something similar with it. I don't blame the devs on this. I more or less kind of look at the marketing side of things for this one, corporate marketing side of things. But like, where I'm happy we get a Dragon's Dogma 2, this is kind of like the one thing I'm a little bit about. I won't lie about that. I see some of them already in the library for me, but that's because of the where I actually went through and I freaking did the deluxe edition. So yeah, that right there is the one I find the most egregious. But it does say that they are obtainable in game. So, but I don't like that's the type of stuff I look at. I'm just like, eh. Mm. But we are gonna get started with this. I'll have to set up the capture, so it may take me a minute. Come on, load up Dragon's Dogma 2. Compiling shaders. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but why does this look like? Girl, don't tell me we in the same location. Because this is, I hope this is just like a backdrop thing, and I hope we are in the same location. Because that's automatically gonna lose points for me. Compiling shaders takes a minute, apparently. But I did put it on the NVMe, so it should actually go a little bit faster than usual. I hope. But yeah, right now, that's my main problem. I'll be this. Hmm. I really hope this isn't in the same location. That's gonna be the most disappointing part of it with me, because there is other parts of there are other parts of this world I would have liked to seen. Granted, if there's more to it than what was in the original Dragon's Dogma, then I'll be okay with that. But right out the gate, it's like, this does not instill confidence. But it be what it be. And it may not be the same location. It might actually be a different one, but it looks about the same. Especially with the big tower, the moonlight tower in the background. That's why I'm like, mm. I should have started this up before stream. So that with the shaders, I didn't think we'd have to compile shaders. Most of the time, usually it asks. Could have had the full processing power of the PC in that regard. We're gonna be sitting here for a minute. Bum 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 bum. And yes, it is moving in the background. There it goes. It's finally from behind me. Compile them shaders. You got this. And we're about halfway there. Halfway there. Halfway there. I can't help it. I had to do it. Uh, but yeah, the whole thing with the DLC, like right out the gate, is kind of disconcerting. But and one thing you all don't see is right now it looks like it's full screen on the stream. It's running in a window on my side, so right now. Well, because it just hasn't loaded all the way. The character creator did the same thing, so I kind of expected as much. So I'll have to probably adjust some settings when it first actually loads. And Come on, you got this. You got this. You got this, PC. You can get past these shaders. I believe in you. But yeah, so far that's it. That the DLC thing is a turn off, especially with the port crystals. That worries me. But yeah, I'm hoping. I'm hoping with this one, we got the modding community will actually really dig into it and get some really good mods out. Because the problem with like Dragon's Dogma 1 is a lot of that, like even with Dark Arisen, it's like a lot of that. There's not really much in terms of model swaps or anything like that. There's a lot of texture swaps. Because, yeah, that's doable. But like model swaps and stuff like that, I don't usually you don't see any of those. You can swap around the music, you can do a lot of stuff. But we're almost there. Come on. You got this, buddy. I believe in you. Kind of at what point in the timeline does this start off with Dragon's Dogma? Because it looks like Grand Sis again. Which they hinted at like another kingdom. Which is what I'm just kind of hoping maybe this is on the other side. There it goes. Re-engine. Yes, we want subtitles. English. English. Yes. The little pattern is barely visible, huh? Okay. That's fine. Enter my age. Really? I'm ancient. I don't remember my age. Decline the data analysis because, yeah. I don't. We're not going to do that right now. I should have gone to options and fixed this. I'm skipping for a reason right now because what I'm going to do is.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward.
That was this easy way. Alt F4. Works every time. I thought it was supposed to import my character from the Thank you. We're not gonna run it in like full 4K. Yeah, we'll try it. Why not? No, that's barely using graphics. We can really push this thing then. Put on ray tracing. Turn on the quality for that. Max. Anything else here? Alright, automatically turn off bloom. I do not like bloom, guys. And motion blur. I'm not a big fan of depth of field either. Leave it on variable. Okay, that's why it's cut off. Okay. See how it kind of affects the model using the title screen. So we get a little bit of lag. Probably do the ray tracing. Ray tracing and running it in 4K. Okay, we'll try it. Why not? Alright, let's watch the video. Let's see what... Conviction of the human will that reached its greatest power. Honor de Balzac. Balzac. Looks great, though.
Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Favormont suffered. without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Consul. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
Tell me he's got a jester.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh, how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Okay.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna get older. We've been here around. We've been around for a while.
I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Okay, so we were the king. And then got shoved into a body of a pawn. Interesting. Won't be the first time that's happened, though.
Best be heading home.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
It burns and burns my aid with every breath. My shift's over. No sign of my replacement.
Makes me wonder what's gonna go on here. Why are we? Excavation site, the hole.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself.
It's Rook.
This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
It's Rook. Let's be fair.
The townspeople depend on how much longer Oscar.
'Twould be unwise to disobey. The overseer will show you no mercy.
Where's the site at? What's down here?
Come for me before long.
Thirst
Living's
sets
hard,
the
but
field,
dreams are fun.
then absolutely.
Time for you to get to work.
Okay, what are we doing? Pick up a boulder. Okay.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
Okay, I gotta bring them from back here. Okay.
Not ruins your day, like getting
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap! Our order.
The fact that, like,
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
okay, so good. Gonna do something.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You must fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! me out of here! Now!
Fundamentals of using a blade are proper distance. Careful. If your foes should draw to you, counter them with well-aimed hits. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons whenever crafted. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend clinging to your foe.
I think I was supposed to flee.
Are you unharmed?
Consane!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a foul curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Consane! The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must jump. That is the only path.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Weird, shadowy man. I wonder if the brine is still an issue. Can we like swim or no? Or is that still an issue? Do they carry over that issue? Yeah, geez. You can really see some of the performance dip. Alrighty, we've been shot down.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Okay, I know that.
Are you all right? What happened here?
Listen, anybody who's played the original Dragon's Dogma, you just eventually got sick of Rook, and the only way to get rid of him was either by a Riftstone
The
or
griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me.
get thrown into a pit.
Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? It is a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story.
Oh, good.
A single bolt from a ballista. And well aimed at that. Must be one of Sir Leonard's from out of Melbourne.
Did I see what I thought I saw?
So you're right, Master King. Who knew there'd be a cavern round here? Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Burma. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength lacking, try the curative or have a bit of green. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. Grander attacks are more destructive, but there are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking it.
Okay. Oh, cool. All right.
Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
You know, I thought I had daggers to start off with, not just a bow. Saying I literally just start, dude. That's automatically an F. Because at least with Dragon's Dogma 1, you started off with a bow and daggers. You saying an archer just started off with a bow? Are you fucking serious? Still no lock on it, even at this point. Come on, guys.
Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns. They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray. Come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
Yep. I just did that for ha-has.
We pawns are travelers of not only this world, but myriad others with which we can connect. As your loyal pawn, my duty is to accompany
I'm already
you and
thrown
use
off.
what I learn in these other realms to aid you on your journey. I shall be with you every step of the way, and I hope to put my knowledge and experiences to good use on your behalf.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago.
The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Alright. I understand. I know what rift stones are. Oh god.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power. Very well. May fortune speak.
Actually.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know.
Tell me of the Arisen.
It is the name given to fate's chosen. Those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate.
Okay, no, you didn't give me any lore
Very
reason.
well. May fortune
I'm trying to see how long it's been since. Oh god, this Ooh, this performance even drops from my aspects. System.
Would that I now had force of your steel.
Okay, we're gonna have to run some adjustments. $4K wasn't the problem, so yes. Let's see if we can keep it at 60. Keep our fresh rate at 120, but the max 60 for a second. Put a cap on it and see if that helps. Oh, looks like we're gonna have to play around with settings then, huh? Because, not gonna lie, I heard this has problems. Variable. Turn that off. So far already, I know there's a issue with performance right now, so and where's the grass? And that shit's low.
Wait for the new equipment to come.
Damn, this performance is pretty pathetic. Okay, hold up. We're gonna have to... slap out on mid. Alright, I'm not running this thing on a potato, guys. Good God, this is bad. Alright, hold up. We're gonna do a full quit. Good God, that's terrible. It could be ray tracing really fucking with it too. So I'm gonna turn off ray tracing. Reset it back to what I had it and turn off ray tracing. It could just be the ray tracing issue. Ray tracing getting turned off. Turn everything back on the way I had it. Let's say we still have the same issue.
Must hold out. Some architectures wear a little thinner each passing year.
Or to polish up my gear for tomorrow.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make you rich?
I don't need this right now.
Boy there, you seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
Suppose I can always run.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime.
What did we get? We got a wake stone. So wait a minute. Hold up. No. Now I'm a little bit pissed off. So you're saying you did the one freaking thing that the first one did pretty well, and you took it away from the fucking archer. So now the archer can't use daggers? They can only use the bow? What type of stupid shit is that? There's very few things that'll actually tick me off, but that actually does tick me off. It's like, oh, well, I only use a bow and my foot. No. Even historically, archers always had some type of melee implement on them, most of the time. Ah! Stupid! That does, in fact, piss me off a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, see, here's the thing. You know, it was one of those things where they actually, in the first one, had a lot better sense about their classes, in my opinion. Oh, we're gonna create a thief class. Okay, cool. What are they gonna do? Oh, they're gonna use daggers. You know, you could have just made the thief class use daggers and not be able to use bows. Simple as that. You know, that's realistically what I look at with this. I don't usually rage at decisions, but even this one just made me go like, are you fucking serious? Damn. Fucking. I'll take that out. I'm gonna need that. And since we're doing, like, that's the one thing that really just, freaking. I switched my vocation to thief. That was the whole reason I went with archers, so that way I could use bow and daggers. Freaking stupid. That is the one dumb thing I really look at. Like, are you freaking serious, guys?
Do come again.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Please dispense with the formalities.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. This ladder can take us to new heights.
After you, Arisen.
Gonna be chatty. Is that what we're doing with this?
If you're playing Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and put that bow we got. And I need to equip the ring. I should go ahead and pull out the superior sword for Dogma.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me. Anytime. Do come again.
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
Get out of my face. Okay. Dogma. That'll make our jobs just a bit easier.
These townsfolk don't know quality.
Well met. Would that the gold would only rain down on my... Much obliged.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
As long as I'm not screaming harpies, I'm okay.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
But yeah, they're really gonna need to fix the performance issues. 'Cause holy crap, this is bad. Like normally I'll be like, okay, we can...
Hail! You a soldier? Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? Thyde can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fine. I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far. You've my thanks. And
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. If you can weather a harpy assault unaided, shall we hasten to Sir Ricardo's rescue? Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
The vanguard is yours. Look, Master! Goblins!
Leave it to me.
Take that! We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
How am I meant to slay the beasts if I cannot strike them? Get down here!
There we go.
is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
We report back now.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry. Right, just follow me.
I do like how they kind of have their own personalities, but
Having trouble keeping up? No matter. I shall wait for you as long as it takes. Here at last.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ricardo. 'Twas a relief to see him return.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Now, is it actually time-based, like actual like day night, or is it like how it worked in the first one?
If you're playing Arisen in
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
So yes, the brine is still a problem. Can't swim.
Almost nodded off for a moment there.
It's no easy thing, making a living.
As Rook so kindly decided to demonstrate.
Goblins approach!
You need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything. Leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up. Too fast for you.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
I was literally about to combine it with a freaking... do love the detail in the scenery, though. It looks amazing.
Come to think of it. Without a mage among our ranks, we've no one to heal us in times of need.
We may only be able to carry so many curatives with us at a time, but they can serve just as well.
I got a fair point. Maybe we'll check the Riftstone when we get there.
Behold the state of the village! 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity.
Pitiable risen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please.
Dudley.
Hope to see you again.
Mind waiting till I finish?
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Oh shit, here we go again. question is it...
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
Ah.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you.
One second.
The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Who might have the answers we need? Should we ask around?
ladder can take us to new heights.
After you, Arisen.
Okay. There we go. They have them in little separate categories. So I can shut up the pawns if I need to. Right now they're okay. But I can shut them up if I need to. I really need some clothes, though. That's for damn sure. We...
He really ought to have returned one.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation.
Okay.
I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray.
But for a moment did I doubt you'd grow stronger someday. Having said that, 'tis quite a relief. They do say good things come to those who wait.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Yeah, I need to... Holy crap. I love how the freaking... I feel like the in-game economy got inflated as much as the real economy. And that's saying something. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's kind of ass. They have one equip. You have a one class you can start off with, but you have to acquire the other ones using discipline. Okay. Increases damage dealt by your attacks when targets are not in battle stance. Hmm. Oh, gotta unlock it though. I'll do that for now. So that way, maybe I can, like, after...
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say. Our adventure continues.
Off we go then.
There are useful...
I see life as a journey, to be walked a day at a time.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
What say we gather some information?
To return one. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for. That place most my ears.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare?
Well, let's go ahead and depart now.
Good. Then let us be on our way.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed.
Stop it, to fight! Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat? Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Okay, well, moving on.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
A well-organized pack is my speciality. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
will be an honor to serve by your side.
Wait, what? Conquest? Okay.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Okay, what's about?
Is the lawful ruler of Vermin. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey.
Prepare yourself! Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Well, once the NPCs decide to figure out which way they're going.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. I would so enjoy seeing this obstacle smashed to pieces. I am poised to strike. Just say the word. Shall I assist?
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Love the scenery though. It's gorgeous. So far, I'm enjoying it, but I'm also kind of a little bit ticked off about some of the changes that were made. Oh, rock slide.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Any last words?
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I'm grappled, you see? Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Gag 'em. So many monsters in this area. I think
Look there.
Patrol's doing a good job.
Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
What's this? We're trapped. Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places!
A Cyclops! Hey, be on your guard!
This torrent seems well suited to our purpose.
Aha! All manner of uses for a contraption such as this. Might we not lay a trap for our enemies?
I cannot thank you enough.
Happens to the best of us.
This brute has quite the temper.
Reckless opponents makes for easy prey.
Fear not. 'Tis well in hand. Worthy of caution. Your safe our best will do. So it goes.
Go walk a lot.
What's that sound? Fall back!
We must rally!
Strike hard enough.
You have my gratitude, sir. It seemed I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
No problem for now, just join them on the ox cart. We're just gonna go along for this ride right now.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
We'll still come with you.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
You can doze off.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
I was sleeping. Alright, let's do this.
Stand strong!
We're under attack!
Strike! Now!
Dare.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right, into the ox.
The following morning, geez, that was a sharp cut.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty.
The fuck?
If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes.
I don't understand.
Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming.
Born North Palace a few months prior.
Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further.
Are we clear?
Okay.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Okay.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Not every little thing needs reporting.
Okay. Now, I'm wondering, like... Okay. So, that was a path... It looks like we can actually get back to the site. Interesting. But I'm glad we're not in Grancis anymore. We're in the other kingdom they were talking about in, I think, Dragon's Dogma 1. I think if I was correct. But, yeah, if we follow this road north, we'll head back to where we were, so... That's what I think we should do. After we get some gear. Because, yeah. God, this performance is awful, though. Like, this is the one thing that... definitely needs to be cleaned up a bit.
I just recalled a
Oh, there you open the lock doors.
little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
We meet again. How fa-
These writings could be of import.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Dang, fairy stones are chunky.
Our soldiers need better.
Okay. What's this down here, I wonder?
Look, Master, a treasure chest.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you? You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide you true. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Okay, that's an oracle, apparently. Oxcart Station. The armor's to the north, okay.
I can't get the salt off my skin.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
Okay, we're gonna have to do something about that mini-map, though. As much as I am... as much as I enjoy... auto, but I want to adjust it. Hmm. Mess around with PlayStation controller. I get PlayStation stuff.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
That's something I miss about older PlayStation. The colors.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest quality line these shelves. And quality is what you need if you want to survive. So if all you check... the price, just remember, hope to see you again.
Oh. Takes. To make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
I'm liking the middle ground about their dialogue. Like, one part of me is like, I'm glad they're kind of actually talking, like, actually, you know, kind of reacting to what you are doing as the Arisen. But I'm kind of like, as long as they're not screaming harpies every 5 seconds, I'm okay with this. Harpy! 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 That was pretty much game 1. You really had to.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
Did I mention harpy?
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Well, let's explore the land a bit. See what we can find. Right now, just kind of follow the roads to start off with.
Sunset draws near.
Ears pricked. 'Twill be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone.
One or two events will occur. The restore will be restored. You'll be able to use the restore rift out into some unique ponds. A different nature of those can be summoned in town. Oh, okay.
The same foe? Again? Have my protection!
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
When did that become a thing? Okay, that... Alright, let me explain something. Oh, I don't have a lantern, actually. Oh, yeah, I do.
My heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Ah, the beautiful land of Grancis.
You're soft. Do try not to catch cold.
It was most effective.
Ooh.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Now let's see how punishing that was. Might not be good to engage.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
That's
You
gross.
could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Where the phantom master?
Holy attachment! Most effective against it.
Prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favour us.
Kind of hoping that we actually get.
'Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
So. Gotta break this down. We still have decay. But the whole issue with the passage of time, much like, you know, Dragon's Dogma 1 was an issue, but at least it kind of kept it isolated around events.
It shan't be from this side.
So I don't know whether or not this is doing the whole oh, now I understand what that means. Okay, hold on. So now I can just talk to him instead of just being like, sup.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command. Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Peruse at your leisure.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world.
Off we go then. So long as we're on the move, we'll get to the bottom of things sooner or later.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
I'm gonna rest first, guys.
All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melv again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melv. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait.
Okay.
And mind you, don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see, in case it encounters any monsters out on the road. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard, then come find me when the job's done. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a
I was about to say,
favour.
man. It's like I'm doing you the favor, and yet you still expect me to kind of pay.
Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
We ought not keep the recipient waiting. We're to see this letter to Sir Leonard in Melve. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master? Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
In every age, hence, pawns are treated with respect. Not to mention, tis clear their
Might we consider boarding an ox cart? Oh, I don't know about you, but my legs are stiff as boards.
'Tis the Arisen's choice to make.
This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Okay, chill out, guys. Didn't expect the.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
I know,
They
work
can
the
be
part, man.
most convenient. I could do this all day!
Everyone's as tired as I am. Feels eerie. I'm stuck to the vessel.
Another day of
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I'd go and search for him myself, only I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help. So I thought, mayhap you go. Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye. But my feet know it better than I. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. Right.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
Someone comes to relieve me.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
That is most fortuitous.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and
don't want to auto-talk to
He
freaking...
thinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well, well. That's quite a discovery.
So far, that's also the one irritating thing.
I don't like this place at all.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm. So,
I will protect you. You must stay clear of fire.
Alright, man, let's go find your brother.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
What's this? We're under attack!
Ha! We've little to fear from the likes of such strangers. The element of surprise is the domain of the...
well, I must.
Most impressive, Master!
Keep on that task, not something enough!
Not bad! no one standing who might say otherwise.
I thought I was done for.
It was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
You'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
We must proceed with caution, lest our charge come under attack.
Now we escort him back.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Maybe at some point we'll have Moss. Right now, we need to get these brothers back to the village. That's exactly what we gotta do.
Don't look down now!
We shan't fall if we remain calm and watch our footing.
One cannot be too careful.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Never again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. Two good deeds in one, you might say. We're to see this letter to Sir Leonard in Melv. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Oh, what does this say?
I thorough perusal might reveal aught of
I'd be glad to talk when I'm off duty.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way.
That smile on the kid's face is like some type of...
Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You do suppose there's no harm in that? If you... Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return.
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melv.
Of course. The answer...
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me?
There you go.
Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
Okay, now where is...
See what I can find. I only work when I fancy, but...
Nattering all day, it's tiring work.
Whatever it is, I'll...
'Tis my duty to hear...
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
Thanks for...
Alas, would that you were our sovereign.
Might you be looking to enlist?
No, I'm trying to find Sir Leonard.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
I'd be glad to talk with...
Sweet money.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next. A mug of ale.
I've trained for this.
Can't say I've any tidings.
It's been a hard day. Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
Saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there, as quickly...
Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? 'Tis a fair way you've come, then. My thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
We'd better report back.
Life's been pretty kind to me.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Oh, I'm glad they have. I'm glad they have aiming now. That's for damn sure.
Oh, at least dreams. I'm about ready for a break. That Lady Margaret's a kindly sort. We met when I worked with her. Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one and...
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
No one's coming to assail us. Mayhap we've scared them all off?
I cannot help but ache for a scrap. Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
Our task is complete. Trevor Mine is but a stone's throw from here. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Nah, we gotta go,
This ox cart's bound for Burnworth.
I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Right, old dude. Another day, another adventure. Like, if it wasn't for the ox, I would honestly be like, I feel the Skyrim vibes.
You're in need of a ride. 'Tis now or now.
But, due to the fact that it looks like the auto ad's about to kick in, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go to the bathroom. And I'll be right back here shortly, y'all. Alrighty, and we're back. Now, while I was gone, I happen to actually remember, the whole class thing. For some reason, and I don't know why they did this, but, they did do this. In Dragon's Dogma 1, your starting classes were Fighter, Strider, and Mage. Those are the three that you had at the start. Strider allowed you to use both bows and daggers at the same time. So I have a feeling Strider will come available after we level up Archer and Thief, and we get Strider back. And it's classified as an advanced vocation or something at this point. Which I find kind of dumb, but it is what it is right now. But
lots to do and precious little time.
yeah, we're gonna skip ahead.
Come on, come at me.
Okay.
I'll not take that from you.
I'm freaking out of the tear out of everything.
I'll gladly speak on any You've a knack for drawing the enemy arisen.
Fear not, 'tis well in hand.
Beast can scarce stand. A well-placed strike to send it gazing skyward.
I shall lead the charge!
Worthy of caution. Not save our best will do.
Wolves! The answer was staring me right in the face. This brute has quite the temper.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Ah, fuck.
Aptly said. Fall back. My madness.
Wait a moment.
Kim, no! Ooh.
Nothing of it. The enemy's movements were sluggish.
Ow. Ow.
This is rather thrilling.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Yeah, I think we'll walk back.
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Come on, don't drag this out.
Everyone has their own reasons for doing battle, but knowing that doesn't make it any easier to join the fray. I knew it would be so.
Sorry, banditos.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in... There's no sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Do not despair. I'm coming to your aid. If you would...
This has no bearing on our current conversation, but might I say, adventuring is toilsome as 'tis, and yet you do it with a laden pack. I cannot but admire your strength.
Certainly isn't easy work, but I am proud to be counted.
Come on, walk, Lamar. Get your boat up.
I am grateful to you, Arisen.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold. Path to victory, a myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Surely not.
The problem with the Saurians, though, specifically as a melee class, I need to take out the tails, but you can never take out the tails because of the whole you're not the Strider, you don't have the daggers. 1 second, though. 1 second. Alright. Okay, so...
Another statue.
There are a lot of enemies on this road.
What to say? Mark it in our minds. It's a place of interest.
I will protect you.
Compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Walking will only exhaust us ere we've reached our destination. What say we ride an ox cart instead?
There's no great shock to me.
How about
Might
no?
we consider boarding an ox cart? Oh, I don't know about you, but my legs are stiff as boards.
'Tis the Arisen's choice to make, though I certainly wouldn't begrudge the chance to put my feet up.
Follow me, if you would.
The indignity of it.
Ow.
That's it. I've had enough.
Over here, if you please.
Go ahead and set up camp. Wow, I straight up just like videoed frying a steak.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Sup?
I've I've got a good
Harpies, Master!
I don't want you to fire against the foe. A material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Lucky us. That's what I think.
Let's making our way back to town. Back to the road, y'all.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
You've given me much to think about. Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. You've been doused in oil. You must stay clear of fire. I knew you would prevail, Master.
A few more victories like that, and we'll have them running for the hills.
Mayhap it was somewhat overdone, but no matter.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Alright, let's head out. Okay. Fucking griffin. That don't hit me, dude. Alright, y'all.
A battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
I knew it to be so.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I'll save you. Word. Miss, when did you drop off to sleep?
We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favour us.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way. Ah, yes. Give me a moment to recall the way.
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly.
Well, we know where we're headed. What say we begin the trek?
Cast the flames before it is too late! I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
in oil! You must steer clear of fire!
Look, Master! Goblins!
How did he die? He slid off a cliff.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry. Prison, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
Surely not.
We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best travelled?
Do we decide based on our experience? Prepare for battle!
My curative magics are at your disposal.
Wait a moment.
Okay, we're sure getting close back to town here.
One other thing. I appreciate you carrying our heavy items, but do let me know if you need a hand.
It certainly isn't easy work, but I am proud to be counted upon.
Stay calm now.
No no sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Huzzah! What a team we make, Lorinda!
Yeah. Oh. It is still quite a ways to the capital. Damn. That is quite the walk. Around that bend, and then we finish heading south, and we'll get there in a bit. Walk Lamont's level 11 now. Nice.
But I can take ye.
Clap!
me.
Another battle so soon? We only just pulled through the last one. Thank goodness someone has a hand to lend. French day. Oh, can't say I envy you.
Pinning these creatures is the surest means to ward against their foul speed.
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen. Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Oh, I think he accidentally jumped off and killed himself.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
You've given me much to think about.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
The Arisen is capricious indeed. But don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes.
shit, that thing is still after us.
One of us has been drenched.
I got out for this.
Where the freaking Jesus?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Ah, you've returned. How splendid. You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned...
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
Well, I think that's a good place to stop
I've heard some
for right now. So, we are going to end for today. We may be back later with another round of this. But that's pretty much my first impressions of it. It's more Dragon's Dogma, but there's a few, there's definitely a few issues with it, in my opinion, versus the original. But I would like to thank everybody for stopping by, and we will catch you all later.